Hey guys, Marcus Katkin back for another daily fantasy update. Man, it's Friday and there is a long list of players that are either out, doubtful, questionable, not expected to play. A lot of big stars that are going to severely impact your fantasy weekend. So let's jump right into it. First up is Calvin Johnson. He's doubtful to play in this game because of that ankle sprain. I think pretty much all signs at this point are pointing that he's going to be out. And frankly, like I've been saying, if you're a fantasy owner of Calvin Johnson, which I now am thanks to a trade earlier today, you want him to sit out this week and probably next week just to get healthy and kind of return to that Calvin Johnson of old and not turn into Roddy White circa 2013. Next up, we got AJ Green. Right now, he's not expected to play with that toe injury. Again, I don't think that's really any news. We've already gone over this in depth, so make other plans if you have AJ Green. Next up, Toby Gerhart. He's out. You weren't going to play Toby Gerhart anyway, so I don't think that's really the factor here. But the bigger factor here is Storm Johnson. He's going to get the start here and expected to have a pretty heavy workload. So if he's still on your waiver wire, this is a guy that you may want to pick up as a maybe a bye week option or maybe an injury guy to stick in there. Maybe you had an injury to a guy like Rashad Jennings or something like that, and you need to stick somebody in there. This could be your guy. He's going to look to be a nice running back 2/flex play in this matchup against the Titans. Next up, we got Shawn Green on the other side of the ball for the Titans. Right now, he's doubtful with a hamstring injury. This could be Bishop Sankey time. I know we said it last week, but this time it looks for real. Shawn Green is missing practice after hurting that hamstring in practice, so we could see a lot of Bishop Sankey this week. And against that Jacksonville defense, he could go off and just, we may not see him look back after that. It could be his job to run with after this. So look for that. This could be the last time you could buy low on Bishop Sankey. Next up, we got reports out that Tom Brady is questionable. Guys, that's just Bill Belichick. That's just how he works. He's going to put everybody on the injury report if he can. I'm not looking into this at all. Tom Brady is going to play on Sunday. Next up, Vincent Jackson. He's questionable with a rib injury. He's missed 2 days of practice, did return back to practice today, but this is something you want to monitor because it's not looking good for Vincent Jackson. I expect him to play, but right now he's looking more like a game time decision, so pay close attention to Vincent Jackson in your inactive list this weekend. D'Angelo Williams, he's out for this weekend. You weren't starting him either. You weren't really looking forward to him playing as well. Same thing with Jake Locker. He's not expected to play this week, so you weren't really going to play Jake Locker anyway. But on the flip side of that, you're probably not playing the Jaguars defense as bad as they've been, even though this would be a nice matchup against Charlie Whitehurst. And then finally, Rashad Jennings is out for this week. That's no new news either, guys. So we've already made other plans. We know Andre Williams is going to be the guy, but not a guy that I'm really getting excited about in this matchup. So don't forget to subscribe below to get my daily fantasy updates and follow me on Twitter at Marcus Katkin.